This is Lara Henares making your day with the second and last part of Neil H. Cruz's article entitled Stop Bloody Good Friday Rituals. And we continue to quote and to conclude. Some foreigners think there must be a trick to it, like what some faith healers do during their healing sessions. Some foreigners watch very closely when the nail is pounded into the palm of the penitent, looking for a trick. If you ask to handle the nail first, others take close-ups with their video cam hoping to inspect the footage later and find a trick. But there is no trick. Those are real nails made of stainless steel or nickel-plated, earlier soaked in alcohol to kill all the bacteria and prevent infection in the wound. The fleshy part of the palm is chosen for the nail to go through to prevent any bone or cartilage from being damaged. If there is no any trick at all, it is probably the injection of an anesthetic on the palm beforehand to deaden the pain. Then penitent is made to stand on a small foot support nailed to the cross. That is to prevent the man's weight from pulling him down and putting pressure on his palms and his arms. Sometimes his arms are tied to the cross, again to relieve weight pressure on the palms. Finally, the cross is pulled down. A few minutes later, it is put up and the nails removed. The wounds are treated and the man returned to his family, but not before thousands of shots by still cameras and thousands of feet of video footage have been taken. More about this after these messages. This is Lara Henares making your day with the second and last part of Neil H. Cruz's article entitled Stop Bloody Good Friday Rituals. And we continue to quote and to conclude. What does the penitent get out of it? Aside from what I have earlier stated, the feeling of relief and contentment that all his sins have been forgiven and he can start again with a clean slate. There's a feeling of being a celebrity, of having his own place in the sun. Now everybody in this town knows him. Children point to him when they see him as though he were a movie star. Having a picture in the papers and on television does not happen to everybody every day. Are these rituals good or bad for the image of the Philippines? While the Department of Tourism is happy with the number of tourists and the dollars that they bring in, I do not think these rituals are good for the country's image. It gives the impression that we are a primitive and backward country with bizarre and barbaric rituals. It is not far from the image painted of us during the early days of the American occupation that in the Philippines, the monkeys have no tails. The Catholic Church has frowned on the primitive practices and has issued statements and sermons that these are not the way to atone for one's sins, but it is not trying hard enough. The bizarre rituals continue. The government and the schools should help. An information campaign should be mounted against these rituals, but I think it would suffer the same fate as the yearly warning against exploding firecrackers on New Year's Eve. Nobody listens to it. Every New Year's Eve, hundreds will suffer injuries from the firecracker blasts. Despite warnings, there will still be penitents flogging themselves like the Opus Dei and having themselves nailed to the cross every Good Friday. That's the way it is. This is Lara Henares making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.